Welcome in, beautiful souls. I am elated to have you here for today's live where you can ask me a question. All you have to do is join my channel memberships at any tier, or you can gift a super thanks or donate down in the platforms that are listed in the description of this video. That's if you would like to receive a question while I'm live. If you're not worried about the question and you're just here for the messages, the tarot, the downloads, the fun, I don't blame you. Let's go ahead and dive in. Now, I will say that I was receiving a very clear message before your reading, and I was getting two messages, okay? Along the same lines, but very different meanings. So the first one was strike while the iron is hot. Some of you have been gifted an opportunity, or you will be gifted an opportunity in the very near future. And this opportunity, I am hearing, strike while the iron is hot. Strike while the iron is hot. I am also getting, for others of you, it's almost truly the opposite, but it is saying don't get burned. And I know that's a very mixed message, but it is so polar opposite that I feel you will know. If you're feeling in any way about this opportunity that you may get burned, then that message is for you, okay? Not just if you're a worrywart or an over-analytical thinker like us Libras, us air signs, but there's a deep pit in your stomach and you can feel it, that something is off. That is, don't get burned. But if you're feeling excited, nervous, maybe a bit of imposter syndrome, like, am I even qualified? Am I even good enough? What do they see in me? Whether this is love, business, career, strike while the iron is hot, because I'm getting this can be a very, very lucrative business for you. Let's go ahead and get that focused. I have some extra decks right here with me. And let me make sure I can see my live chat. It's not popping up today. One moment before we get to shuffling and hitting the singing bowls. Let's go ahead and light an incense as well. Get some smell goods going in here. For those of you who are watching this video after the live, normally I just jump right in, but today I'm gonna wait till we get, at least a couple people in the room. And so please feel free. It does not let me pin a comment until the live fully uploads, but you can watch it as soon as it's done. But that usually takes about 12 hours. So when it is fully uploaded, I will pin in the comments where the tarot begins. But otherwise, feel forward just to skip ahead through these messages. All right. So strange. It's not allowing me to see the live chat today. No live chat today. Okay. Welcome in if you're here in the chat. If you're here in this live as we prepare to begin, leave a butterfly in the chat. I am very much feeling metamorphosis. If that's resonating with anyone here in the chat, leave me a butterfly. We are going through a metamorphosis. Many of us chosen ones, us star seeds, we've been working, we've been doing the shadow work. And no, that's not talking to Ouija boards and summoning demons for anyone who comes on these tarot readings trying to save people. I just want to be clear. I know movies and Ouija boards taught you that this is something demonic. However, African spirituality came long before these horror films, and these things were not looked at or viewed as demonic or evil. Now, does that mean you can dabble into some dark energy if you're not being protected? Well, of course. It's the same way anytime you go outside, there's physical 3D harm that could come, but you know, you take precaution and you rely on your gift of intuition. Your intuition is going to let you know if a situation, whether that be love, romance, it's going to let you know if it's off. Okay. Now, before we begin, I'm going to go ahead and tap that heart chakra frequency, 432 hertz, note F, to commence your tarot reading and channeled ancestor message in 3, 2, 1. You might take a deep breath in through your nose, holding it at the top, and sigh it out. I was being called to give this live, one, because I took a couple weeks, exactly 2 weeks, I wouldn't say off, I'm always working, but from giving these public readings. And truthfully, between the Libra full moon and eclipse that occurred last week, and with the solar eclipse coming up, Mercury retrograde, so many portals that opened in the month of March, a lot was happening. And truthfully, I just need to spiritually recharge. I needed to recharge my energy so that I was giving the best readings, intuitive guidance, and channeled messages as possible for all of you beautiful souls. All right. Let's see what's going on with my collective. What's going on? When I split the deck, I see the 9 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. That's what you want to see. Wish fulfillment emotionally as well as manifestation. So for those of you who've been doing the work, you know, once again, split with the 9 of Cups and the Knight of Cups. I'm loving this so far. I can see my chat, everyone, as a heads up. It's just normally I can see it from the computer as well as the phone where I'm recording, but today I cannot see it on the computer, only on my phone, so it's much smaller, but I can see you. So if you're here, leave a butterfly. I think I'm going to name this reading depending on how the cards fall out. We have Justice here. They split the deck again. Libra energy. But I'm getting Metamorphosis. So many of you may be re-emerging now as that beautiful butterfly. For others of you, you're going into your chrysalis phase. And for others of you, you're deep in that cocoon and you're waiting to emerge as this beautiful new butterfly. To some, you may even be unrecognizable, I'm hearing. I just wanted some energy to see what we're working with, and major arcana here with the Justice, the Libra energy, air sign energy, mainly Libra, but Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We have the scales and her sword. There may be someone or something in your life that you're going to be the Ice Queen. This is the Ice Queen in the deck. Not because she is cold-hearted, but because when you become the Queen of Swords, this is someone who's had many conversations, have had many people try to take advantage, and they're there to off with your head. Whether that be, and I don't mean physically, I mean they're going to let you know how they feel. And if you push a Libra especially to let you know how they feel, truthfully, wholeheartedly, hand on Bible, you've pushed them pretty far. So some of you have been pushed to the edge. Some of you may be an expert and you're in a field, or you're trying to become an expert. I'm seeing someone here reads a lot of books. I love to see that because it's so rare nowadays, you know? For some of you, you may have known someone for 20 years, or you may have a 20-year-old. I'm getting very much 2 decades, 20 years here. And also, Libra is numbered 8 in the major arcana. So someone watching may be 28, or you may be dealing with someone who's 28. I'm getting for some of you, this is a sun specifically. Oh, yes. You see, too, I want you to notice most of the times, even in justice in the courtrooms, the scales are uneven. But I think for possibly the first time in a long time, I'm noticing here that her scales are perfectly even. This is a Libra, this is someone, a spirit who's in balance with themselves. They know how to weigh out the costs versus the benefits. They know whether or not you bring to the table what it is that they need to succeed and vice versa. And if the scales are in any way unbalanced, that's when the sword is used. Not for violence, but it depicts the tongue, an erect tongue that is delivering a very cutthroat message, okay? I've heard another tarot reader refer to them as the slice and dice queen. I love that, but I always say the ice queen just because you will not expect it coming from this person. And as you see, she's sitting upon her throne as she does it. She doesn't need to throw hands. She doesn't need to put her hands on anybody. She has that gift of gab as the Libra, as that air sign, aerialist who sees everything from that above vantage point. Let's see. Got a bit of noise in the back from a noisy car, so please excuse that. For some of you, and I'm not surprised with this message with retrograde, I'm getting that some of you could be receiving an email. You could be receiving an email, and I'm getting that it may not be so lucky. Now, I don't say this to put you in fear. We always have free will. This is why these readings can be so great, because it can give you, a couple things to look out for, because while you can never control other people's actions, you always have the ability to control your own. Hi, we have Shriparna Das. I'm great. 29 days, no contact. Wow, I don't know if you were here, but I just had the number 28 pop up. Shripana. Just had the number 8 pop up, or 28, so no such thing as coincidence that you're here. Awesome. So just so you know, of course, never any pressure, but I'm letting anyone know who comes into this live, if you want to ask me a question while I'm here live on this reading, instead of getting a private tarot reading, which is in the description, you can either join my channel memberships or you can leave a donation at the platforms in my description. And if you do either of those things, you can ask me a question during this live. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep on ahead, and I will, of course, still interact with anyone who's here. So happy to have you here, truthfully. And if you're here, go ahead and hit that like button so more people can come find this message. If you clicked on it, there is a message in it for you. I do urge you to watch the entire video once it is uploaded after this live. So for some of you, you may be receiving this contact via email. And as I said, it may feel unlucky. What I'm getting with this is very much a chain letter. If anyone is in my age range, if you remember those, my generation didn't really send them, but I do remember my mother, my grandmother receiving chain letters by mail. If you remember that, I'm really exposing my age here. If you remember that, comment down below if you remember chain letters. It's just this thing where people, if you don't know, they sent really long letters, basically in code or certain words and symbols, and you'd have to recreate that chain letter on a typewriter, on the computer, and then send it out to however many people. It's very much like nowadays when we say, share this with 5 people or tag 5 friends, follow me, and then you're entered into the giveaway. It's basically like that, only it took way more time because you were receiving it through paper mail, okay? And you had to type these things out either on your computer at the time and go to Kinko's to print your copies. I'm over here just giggling because it's funny, but no such thing as off topic. That may resonate with you. Hi Parina, happy to have you here. Happy to have, hopefully I'm saying both your names right, Shriparna and Pornima. I'm very happy to have you here. Just check out that pinned comment. If you join memberships or leave a donation, it doesn't matter how big or small, it could be $1, seriously. And then you can ask a question on this live, okay? Otherwise, I'm still here to engage with everybody. But let's continue on. Some of you have this beautiful, beautiful long hair. And that's something specifically that either your person or an admirer has noticed about you. They may have complimented you on this physically. They may, for some of you in a more passionate way, they may pull on that hair, but we're not going to take that reading there. Just very clear message came through, and I no longer want to bite my tongue. I'm in the Queen of Swords energy as well. Leave your zodiac sign in the chat and the zodiac sign of the person you're dealing with, and let's see if their energy doesn't come out as we move forward in this reading. I love Justice though, because this is your crowning card for the reading. No other cards have been pulled yet. And this is very much someone who's in their power and someone who can take their thoughts, their ideas, and manifest them into this reality. And most importantly, articulate to people who are important along your path what it is you need from them so that your cup remains full and your scales, most importantly, remain balanced. So that your scales remain balanced. Okay. I'm definitely getting the year 1987 and something about a cruise. Someone may have been on a cruise or is planning to take one. With that chain letter though, what I'm getting is there's going to be some news coming through via email for many of you. And with this Mercury in retrograde through April 25th, I'm not at all surprised to see that. This may just be an answer from something you forgot you even applied to, and it may not even be the answer you wanted. But what I'm getting is rejection is protection. So whatever this thing that comes through that makes you feel not so lucky via email, it's actually going to prompt an opening of many doors and even some windows for fruitful opportunities for you. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Make sure if you're in the chat, you like it, you like this video, if it's resonating. I greatly appreciate your support for these free readings, as it is very, as I split the deck, 10 of Cups, that's what we want to see. That's victory. That's emotional fulfillment, okay? That's completion. I also have the Knight of Cups, keeps wanting to come out. Yep. So we have major arcana with the Libra, and then you have this Knight here. Now, I don't really like to do many love readings anymore. However, I mean, unless you book a private reading, I'm more than happy to do love, but I really like to focus on spirituality, money, forward progress, and then love. We can get into that in my channel membership videos as well as in your private readings. But there is definitely someone coming in with this Knight of Cups who has an emotional offer for you. Knights are quick moving. This is that opportunity, I feel like, that may be coming in where I said at the very beginning, strike while the iron's hot, be careful not to get burned. Okay, it was a double message, a double-sided message, like heads and tails. But this person, this Knight of Cups, they're coming through very heroic, I'm getting. And it may just be in the nick of time. This may be a last-minute offer right at closing. For some of you, this may be for your business where you make a sale just before the end of the business day and you really needed that for payroll. But I'm very much with the Knight of Cups. This is an emotional fulfillment. So this is someone who's going to make an offering, a donation, purchase a product, offer you an investment. And that can just be purely of their time. It doesn't have to be money. But there's someone who's going to come in and they're going to want to be your savior. Now, I do notice that this Knight, I don't think I've ever noticed this before either. This Knight looks very feminine, okay? Not by dress, but in the face. So for some of you, this may be a same-sex situation. Or it may be that there's a woman coming in who's going to be this emotional fulfillment. For some of you, I'm getting heavy mother energy. If you aren't on speaking terms with your mother, I'm getting millennial. I'm also getting $10 million. $10 million. Okay, if you're trying to claim that, comment it in the chat because I'm claiming it. I'm saying it 3 times. $10 million is mine. $10 million is mine. $10 million is mine. So it is. We have, some of you may live in a city like with a stone in it, maple stone, maybe that's your street. But this person is coming in hot. They're coming in fast with this offer, whether it's a physical, monetary offer or it's emotional fulfillment. This person is coming in and they want you. I'm also getting the year 2030. So the year 2030 is coming through in this card, which breaks down to the 5. That breaks down to the 5 in numerology, which can be dissatisfaction, okay? But that is not at all what I'm getting here. Let's go ahead and clarify. I'm going to pull some more cards. Pull some more cards, see what we got going on. I'm doing it real chill today. You know, I'm over taking it too seriously, taking myself too seriously. And today is just more of a chillax. I'm sipping my coffee. We're doing tarot. Don't know how long the reading's gonna be, but it will be up after for you to watch in its entirety. I just really felt called with this solar eclipse coming up. All of these portals that have opened and being in Aries season just felt like a really good time to give a reading. Hi Pixel, welcome into the chat. As I've been telling everybody, you can see in the pinned comment, in order to ask a question, you just need to join my channel memberships, or you can leave a donation, whether that be right here on YouTube through the Super Thanks, or click on the description of the reading, and I have 2 payment platforms that you can send. There's no set price. You can send 50 cents, you can send $1, and then you can ask any question. So, much more affordable versus booking a full-on tarot reading, but if you want me to dive deeper with just one-on-one, do check out that description. Okay. At the bottom. What messages do you have for my collective as we move towards the solar eclipse on April 8th? What? Oh, I'm about to lose the whole deck. What? We have the World card. Okay, endings, new beginnings. And we have another, I'm saying I don't want to do love, but it keeps trying to come through. We have this King of Swords here. You have a Knight of Cups and a King of Swords. This is like the Queen of Swords, which is Libra, also Justice. This is like your divine counterpart. You have a page coming in who's going to make this offer. But for some of you, there's a more equal major arcana, minor arcana relationship happening here. Because when we have a queen, we do want to see her with the king. Oftentimes, if she's with someone beneath her, a page, a knight, it just can make those scales that you see so eloquently balanced here become unbalanced. So with this King of Swords, although this is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, I do see 2 moons on the shoulders of his armor. So for some of you, this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Gemini, I'm getting with this King of Swords today. I don't normally get that. And what I love about this King, which you may not be loving if you're in no contact with this person, is you both are here just sitting on your thrones, unbothered, not willing to come off your throne to deal with peasantry or peasants. You're over it. You're not having it anymore. So for some of you, if you're in no contact with this person, it's truthfully a stalemate at this time, because you both, I don't want to say are stubborn, but you both have very high value and high self-worth, okay? And at the same time, you both really know how to communicate. So unless you're going to move forward and find a solution, neither one of you are going to communicate. She is straightforward. You see the Justice here, while he is off to the side looking. So if I had to guess, he's looking at his Libra. He's looking at his air sign here that he's quite interested in. Some of you, this is in the workplace, okay? This can be a boss I'm getting who's interested in you. Oh my goodness, I said I wasn't going to do love, and here I am doing love. I can't block the cards. I'm also getting the numbers 3360. 3360. I'm also getting the name George. So let's see more about this King of Swords and what they may be coming in to offer, because as you see, they're not rushing in with this emotional fulfillment by horse. They're sitting here. If anything, I get they're pondering how to move forward with you, how they can make a move towards you. I'm doing well, Pixel. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate that. Okay, it's looking like I'm getting a Mr. O, a Mr. C, a Mr. G. So this person's first, last, or middle name may contain an O, a G, or a C. They see you as eye candy. And this person, they're in remorse. Whoever this person is, they're in remorse over you. They're having withdrawals over you. So apply it to your situation, because this is a collective. If this is in business, this is a boss who maybe you took a vacation, or you're on maternity leave, or you've been sick for a few days, and you have people missing your energy. You have people feeling remorseful for treating you badly. You have people sitting here realizing your full worth, your full potential. And especially with this retrograde, many people from the past, if you haven't closed out those toxic cycles, even if you have, they may come in and try their luck. They may come in and try it with you because they're feeling remorseful. Who wouldn't want this beautiful Justice, this balanced, emotional human? Because a lot of us say we want this emotional connection with someone, right? We want this someone who's emotionally intelligent, and yet we're not able to provide the same thing. But the Justice, she can do that. She can provide that emotional stability. And basically, the Justice isn't going to ask for anything she can't provide. And this King of Swords is feeling very remorseful about not seeing the full worth of that Justice, not maybe knowing that they were their equal counterpart, but just simply not being ready for it. For some of you, this is very much in business. This is a partnership. And for others of you, it is indeed love, okay? Thanks so much for stopping in. If you're here, leave a like on the video. I appreciate you. Let's continue. You know, I want to get more into spiritual, so let's stop for a moment. Although I keep seeing that 10 of Cups, so some of you, oh my goodness, you have such a deep emotional fulfillment coming in. I am so excited for you. Let's see what the ancestors, your benevolent ancestors, have to say. What do my benevolent ancestors have to say today? We have Breath of Cosmos. My will to thy will. Micromanaging the universe. So for some of you, you've been manifesting, okay? You've been doing the mirror magic, okay? It's basically spelling yourself, which, to be clear, you're always being spelled, especially if you watch television that tells lies to your vision, movies, singing, music, so many things spell you. So once you stop looking at it from a fearful state and you realize that there's a spell cast around you every day and that you are the master creator, then you can take control of it instead of letting other people spell you because you don't think spells and magic exists. It very much exists, and the powers that be, they know it exists and they use it for themselves. They use it against you all of the time. So once you get over that barrier of disbelief, then you can take control, because with this breath of the cosmos, we have my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. So someone here is, they're doing all of their manifestation right, but then they're getting upset that it's taking so long. Or they're really set and being very controlling about where, when, and how. So that's the thing about when you're manifesting. For example, you want to manifest that $10 million that came through earlier. Now, some of you may visualize how you're going to receive that $10 million. You may affirm it by writing it, by speaking it to yourself in the mirror, doing all of the things to attract that $10 million. Hi, Charlena. Happy to have you here. And when you visualize so deeply how it's going to unfold, you may actually miss your blessings, earth side, when it comes through in a different way. So we do want to relinquish control. When we do our visualizations, we want to know, yes, I put it out there, it's coming to me, but it may look differently than how I visualize. But you trust in the universe that it's going to unfold more than likely even greater than your wildest imagination, okay? Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. And if you've ever been in the ocean, I've surfed and I live near the ocean. I love it, but she is a beast, okay? She will chew you up and spit you out without a doubt. And what I'm getting here is it very much looks like she's tumbling through water, even though she's in the cosmos, although I do believe there's water up there, but that's a whole different conversation for another day. What I'm getting with this is the same thing when you get rocked by a big wave in the ocean. The first thing you want to do is try to swim really hard to the top and get out of the water to breathe. Most people panic, but what you need to do is relinquish control, let that wave toss you around a couple times, and then once it does, it will spit you out, it will release you from its grip, and you can swim to the top and take a breath of air. Now, you may only be underwater for 5 to 8 seconds, but when you're not breathing and you can't move through the water, it's so scary, many people start to panic. So the best thing you can do in a lot of these situations, when you're dealing with something that's bigger than you, the ocean, the cosmos, but yet very connected to you, you have to just relinquish that control. Allow yourself to get spun around in that cycle and spit out at that very right moment, okay? Hi, Himanshi Yoshi. Happy to have you here. Charlena said, I think that's me. I love to hear that. If you're in here, please do give me a big like. Hello, hello, hello. If you'd like to ask me a question, you can join my channel memberships. It's pinned in the comments, or check the description. You can leave a donation on Cash App or PayPal. It can be $1. It doesn't matter how much. And then I will go ahead and answer any question that you may have. Otherwise, we're just continuing on with the collective, but anyone who leaves a donation or joins channel memberships can ask a question. Feel free to engage in the chat. Oh, these cards are just shooting out. Let's take all three. Let's see what we have going on here. Okay, we have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, and extremes of life. Extremes of life. That's what I was getting here, that extreme feeling when you're being tossed around in the ocean. Okay, it can feel very scary, but when you stop trying to fight it, it will actually release you from its grips much more quickly than you'd expect. Wow, I've never noticed this before. Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposite, extremes of life. Your ancestors are right here watching over you. I've never seen them before. For some of you, you would greatly benefit from a salt bath or from earthing, grounding, putting your feet on Mother Earth. I say it all the time because I practice it myself and I truly believe in it. It's a great way to recharge your energetic body, to help you to elevate spiritually, and to even heal your physical body. You know, I am not a doctor. I'm just going to make that disclaimer, but I do believe and I do practice it myself, which I think is very important. Hi, H. I see you're asking a question. Let me know if you joined the channel memberships or if you left a donation, and I will gladly answer your question, okay? Your ancestors, though, they have your back, and there's this loving light that they're pouring onto you, especially when you're crying. I'm getting for some of you, when your tears bring out these two specific benevolent ancestors, and it's like they cry these tears with you, and you all just kind of, they're holding you in spirit here, allowing you to be cleansed, rejuvenated, very much like that metamorphosis that I spoke about in the beginning of this reading. That has been the word that's been coming through for the collective, metamorphosis. If you're feeling these deep changes, leave a butterfly emoji in the comment. Let us know. Let everyone know that you're claiming that transformation, that metamorphosis, that you're ready to be that newest, greatest version of yourself. Thank you so much, H. I am so happy to receive your donation. I am so happy. I appreciate that. So let's go ahead. We'll continue on with the cards, but I do want to ask your question. So pull out my favorite deck for money. New job, stay or go, I am not sure. Okay, you know, I do urge you to watch this entire reading from the beginning, H, because very much with these first three cards, I was getting contracts and boss and someone working. But let's see. This is my money deck. I call it my money deck, so let's see. Spirit, what do you have to offer H? Benevolent ancestors. Get third shuffle in, H. I want to make sure this is nice and shuffled for you. New job, stay or go. Not sure. Oof, okay. Please show my beautiful viewer H what it is that they need to see in regards to this new job. Should they stay? Should they go? What insight? And I don't know if you can hear that, H, but a siren from our fire department just went off in the background. So clear messages coming through. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, two cards came out for you, and they're both beautiful cards. First, we have the 10 of Pentacles. This is this is the money card right here. 10 is wish fulfillment, it's completion. It's one of the happiest cards in the deck, next to the sun, next to the 10 of cups. This is very much financial stability. Now, what I'm seeing here is this job has the potential for you to move up in the ranks very quickly. So I'm not sure what your current position is, if you came in higher up, but this is very lucrative. You have the opportunity to make a lot of money, and you're going to be put in this position of power. As you can see, this other person, although they're on this platform above you, because I'm very much getting this as your energy, although they're on this platform above you, they're kneeling to you and making you the offer. So you're going to have this entire team of people who could be working for you. So 2 messages there. It's your intuition that's going to allow you to know whether or not you want to stay. But the money that's coming in for you is inevitable. Whatever you decide, you're going to bring in this 10 of Pentacles. You can't ask for a better card when it comes to money and finances. Now, you also have the 6 of Wands, which is another beautiful card. Okay, this is someone who is balanced in their emotions, very much fire energy here. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. Some of you may be that, or you may be dealing with someone in the workplace who has those heavy signs in their chart. But the Wands is very much about manifestation. This is about balanced partnership. So there is a partnership, especially with this 10 of Pentacles here. Maybe this may be your assistant or someone who's going to be working with, but you're going to be that delegator, the person who's making commands. I don't know how else to say it. But I do see here that whatever you're doing, you're going to be pouring from your own cup, and it's creating this beautiful flower or this relic. I'm honestly unsure what this is, but I can see that whatever you're pouring into, it's balanced with this 6. This is equal collaboration, equal give and take. Thank you so much, H, for your donation. I am truly, truly grateful. I hope I didn't miss anybody else who's given a donation. If you did donate and I somehow missed it, just comment. I'm checking the live chat. So last thing here for you, H, before I continue on with the Ancestor message. The 10 and the 6 breaks down to the 16, which is the 7 in numerology. So you're very much ending an old cycle and beginning again new. The 10 is completion. You have all of the foundation, the financial stability and backing here. And then you have the power of your spirituality and your ability to manifest, to create your reality here with the 6 of Wands. So for that, if you're looking for a definitive answer, I will say, regardless of what you do, whether you stay or go, money is flowing to you. So I urge you, when it comes to staying or going, listen to your intuition. But without a doubt, if you stay, you're going to quickly move up the ranks. If you leave, it may take a little bit longer, but you're still going to manifest what it is that you're meant to in the most beautiful way. Wow. Okay. Let's continue on with the Ancestor messages. We have a new earth. Keep holding the vision. Keep holding the vision. Look at that, feet in the water, just as we were talking about earthing your energy. If you, the rest of you want to be like H and get this 10 of Pentacles with all that money flowing in and have this balanced manifestation that's growing, it's all about releasing control, surrendering, and knowing that the universe, your benevolent ancestors, they're watching over you. On your toughest days, they're there holding you in their arms, wrapping you in their embrace. For some of you, I'm very much getting this is your maternal aunt or your maternal grandmother who's passed on. And with this A New Earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. For many of you, you've been trying for quite some time to make this manifestation happen. Make this dream a reality. And yet, it feels as though everything you're doing is producing no fruit. Maybe you saw the seedling pop through the soil, but then nothing. Maybe you got a couple leaves, but 3 of them, shriveled up. It just feels like every time things are getting ready to work out for you, something pulls that rug out from underneath you. But you're being urged here to surrender and keep holding the vision. And if you missed the part earlier where I said grounding your feet, earthing your feet in either a fresh body of water, maybe just a salt bath at home, you can put your feet in the bare grass outside, bonus points, because we are shifting realities right now. The earth as we knew it is no longer going to be in existence. And I don't mean the physical earth. I mean this society that we live in. The veil is lifting. Many people are awakening. It is scaring the powers that be. And they're trying to get the majority, the collective of people, to be moving in fear when we're supposed to be moving out of love. So I urge you over these next few weeks, especially as we move through this retrograde, as well as the solar eclipse that's coming up, notice around you the people you're surrounding yourself with, whether that be at work, whether that be at school, or in your own home, family, friends. Are they constantly bringing things to your front door that are out of fear, that are low vibrational? Or are these people coming into your life to balance out those scales, bring you love, okay? And surely the world is not totally roses and butterflies, but it's all about where we choose to direct our energy. Because every day there's something awful happening somewhere in the world. But every day there's something immensely beautiful happening simply because you woke up today. And this new earth, it's unfolding. And as we raise our vibration as the collective, the more that's going to unfold for us, whether that be in career, our finances, in love. Many of you who are here in this reading, you're ready to embrace the new earth, okay? And if you've been feeling that change, that transformation, leave that butterfly emoji down below. Wow, H. I'm happy that those cards confirmed that for you, because it was very clear that you were in this leadership position here. Very clear. And I will say at the bottom of the deck even was the Lovers. So there may have been a situation in your workplace where someone really liked you, okay? And they may have been taking it out on you because you weren't interested in them. Or there might have been people you worked with who had their own love relationship and it was affecting your team, whether you knew about this love relationship or not. But very great messages. I'm so happy that that 10 of Pentacles came out for you, because it shows that regardless, even if you have to start anew, you're going to manifest that team that you deserve, because you have big leader energy. It's all over the reading. And back to my collective, we have baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. You see that? That intuition keeps coming up. You have that master creator, master manifester energy, everyone. But then you also have your intuition. And your intuition is going to let you know whether or not these are the right decisions to move forward. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. This always pops out in the lives in my public reading, but if you notice, there's 3 versions of her. One's at the top of the stairs, but you see these faded out versions of her that had to start here? You have been closing out old cycles. Some people are trying to reach this old you, and I'm also getting this is very much a spiritual ascension. This is you rising into that higher consciousness, into your Kundalini energy, okay? It's rising from your seat, from your sacral chakra, from your root, and it's rising up through the crown and connecting into the spirit realm. So many of you are also intuitives. You are highly intuitive people who really could do your own tarot readings as well, or you may have gifts of clairaudience. Maybe you hear things and frequencies that other people just can't hear. But I can tell that those who are in this room today, you have many gifts. Many, many gifts. Don't sleep on those gifts. Trust your intuition, okay? Now we're gonna use, oh, I had a card stuck in here. We had the Hangman stuck in my Sacred Oracle deck. So some of you, like I said, that you're in that chrysalis. This is the chrysalis card. Before you emerge from your cocoon as that beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Don't overthink it. Trust your gut. If it feels right, move forward. If it doesn't feel right, take a step back, reassess. Okay, let's see what we have here. We're gonna look into the star seed or the sacred spirit reading cards. See what other messages we have. Thank you to those who donated. If anyone else would like to ask a question while I'm still live, you can leave a super thanks, join my memberships, or you can leave a donation at the platforms in my description, okay? It doesn't matter how large the donation is. Any donation will do. I greatly appreciate you supporting this channel and this energy exchange, because I do pour a lot from my cup in order to give these readings. So thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone who's in the chat, to everyone who's liked, who's shared a video, who's commented. I greatly, greatly appreciate you all. We have third eye vision. Now, I don't know if anyone's here now who was there about 15 minutes ago when I said the numbers. I believe 3360 popped up, and here we have the 3 and the 6. So no such thing as coincidence. Eternal, why did I see eternal vision? Okay, that was a download. Someone's ancestors came through and said eternal vision. Eternal vision, okay? But this card says third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. Some of you have felt under mind control. Maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's your parent, maybe it's your boss, maybe it's your team if you're the boss. But you felt like your thoughts are not your own. You feel very much manipulated and controlled by the people around you, and you're being called into what looks a bit scary here. It's giving fire and cosmos, maybe fire and water, some earth energy. But you're being called into this spiral because everything in the universe, it either expands or contracts, or it's spinning to the right or it's spinning to the left. That's that spiral of life, and you can see it here. You have so much power when it comes to seeing things for what they are. So some of us have clairaudience in the sense that you can see things that are getting ready to unfold, you get premonitions, and for others, you're able in the present moment to see things with so much clarity that other people just can't see all the pieces of the puzzle. It's giving air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because us air signs, like birds, we take flight and we get the aerial view from that vantage point of the entire situation. With this reclaim your mind, I'm just getting that a lot of you have been going through this major, major awakening, okay? And for some of you, even a dark night of the soul, which can be incredibly uncomfortable, okay? Much like that gestational period of the baby in the womb, like the cocoon. And then when you come earth side, that experience of childbirth and labor can be traumatic, not just for mom and her body, but also for the baby coming through that canal. So for some of you, reclaiming your mind, reclaiming your personal power has been something of a bit of a battle, whether that be internally in your own mind, in your own soul, or in your household. I'm getting for some of you. Some people may laugh at the things that you want to do. And nothing is impossible. I have to say that message. I'm getting that from your ancestors. Nothing is impossible. The word impossible is I'm possible. Okay, and that's what I mean about spelling. Reclaim your mind. Realize how you're being spoken to. The information the media is feeding you in order to keep you in this lower vibration of fear, which is your lowest chakra. It's the color red. It's your root chakra. And while it serves a beautiful purpose for your ascension, for your survival, fight or flight, that fear, many of the times we activate that fight or flight and that fear when we don't need to, okay? So this is you moving out of that lower vibration of your root chakra and tapping into this third eye. And then you have confirmation here, just underneath it, with galactic healer. And look, it's the number 17, which we had for H earlier with the 10 and the 6, 16, and numerology breaks down to the 17. So H, this should resonate with you as well if you're still here. Move forward with an open mind. This message is for everyone, but H, I just want to point that out. No such thing as coincidence. Third eye is wide open. Many of you have been researching the pyramids in Giza or the pyramids around the world. There are many pyramids. Some are here in the United States, and they hide and they rewrite a lot of our history. You are a galactic healer. Move forward with an open mind. Wow. You know, I can see the grid here in this card. So for some of you, you may be seeing that grid just when you wake up in the morning, you may get a little glimpse of that grid that's all around us, reminding us that we are energetic beings first. There's an energetic field around us that is affecting us, and dually, we are affecting it. So how we move through the world, how we master our emotions is so important for our greatest and highest good and for our success, okay? I'm getting some of you, your favorite color is blue, and you may really love owls. That's going to be your spirit totem for the week. If you see owls, that is going to let you know that those spirit guides, your angels, your benevolent ancestors, they are in fact around you. And I'm also getting a favorite color, blue. I'm sorry to hear that, H, but I am truly happy that, you know, you're going to be receiving what is owed to you. And I know I keep saying it, but please, when this message goes public, which it is now, but once it's the live is over, go to the beginning of the reading and watch these cards, because I definitely got boss energy and just someone being remorseful for not seeing your value. Okay, that message was very specific. Wow, move forward with an open mind. In your mind, if you can't see it here, it is wide open. Your energy is everything. And who you spend your time with, who you share your body with, where you work, what you drive, the city you live in, everything has an energy to it, and you can affect that energetic field, which is why earthing, grounding your feet, it's all so important. I want to get one more card from this sacred. Wow, as I said that, this card came. Sacred divinity. There are two paths ahead. H. This is a public reading, and yet your energy is so strong. And I'm sure it's because you left that donation, because that isn't money, it's a currency. It's a current, like electricity. It's an energy exchange. So I'm very much picking up on your energy here with this sacred divinity. But for everyone, this is a clear sign that there are two paths ahead. Only further confirming that there are two offers coming in at the very beginning of your reading. Wow, this is all coming together like a story. But there are two paths ahead, and this is very much fire energy with this orange. So moving from that root chakra into your sacral chakra, and some yellows mixed in here, which is your solar plexus, which is I am, your personal power, taking back control, okay? And you have here, we had the 36 with the third eye vision, which is the 9. You had the 17 with the galactic healer, which is the 8. And now you have the 30, which is the 3. So many divine numbers and infinity abundance with that 8. But with the sacred divinity, I'm getting that your manifestation power, much like that 6 of Wands earlier, is just out of this world, okay? You're going to have a decision to make. For some of you, you already know that, and that may be why you're here. But you're being asked to make this decision with your eyes closed. Very clear message. So this answer may come to you while you're asleep in your dreams, or it may come to you while you're in meditation. It may come in the form of someone sending you a message and something just clicking for you. Because you can see these crows, these ravens around, And they're very smart, very intelligent. They're watching you, they're supporting you, and they're trying to communicate with you on how to best move forward. This is absolutely, absolutely beautiful because you hold the power here. And it's your birthright. You see, she's in her birthday suit. Hopefully YouTube is okay with that. But she's in her birthday suit. And that just shows that this is a power you were born with. Okay, when you strip down all the other titles, mother, father, wife, husband, boyfriend, girlfriend, pet mom, when you take away all those titles, you're left with who you are, your essence, your soul, this sacred divinity. I absolutely love that. Okay, I'm going to pull out another deck. We'll pull out one more deck before we close this reading. So thank you to H for leaving a donation today. Greatly appreciative of you. If anyone else would like to ask a question before I end this live, just leave a donation either at the payment platforms in the description. You can join my channel memberships, and not only will you get a question asked live today, but you'll get access to videos that the public can't see. Or you can leave a super thanks directly on YouTube. I am so grateful for all of your support. I love interacting and engaging. I'll still engage with you regardless. And H, I will just urge you, if it feels off and it feels like your energy is not being appreciated or reciprocated, sometimes that is a clear message to move forward elsewhere. Okay, the beautiful Dust to Onyx deck. I love this deck. Let's see what the final messages are for my beautiful collective. For my beautiful, beautiful collective. If this reading is resonating, please do give me a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on notifications so you don't miss out on all of these great readings, especially when I go live. I'm going to be doing a lot more on my memberships, and specifically I will be doing love readings there, which I have steered away from on my public readings. One more shuffle. I keep seeing the sun in multiple decks now. Hasn't popped out, but it's been at the bottom and it's been there when we've split. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Staffs, which is the Nine of Wands in the traditional tarot. This is that fire sign energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is wish fulfillment. This also gives me Isis, the goddess Isis. But the Nine of Wands, this is very much wish fulfillment, okay? This is that divine 333. The power of three. Some of you may be collaborating or creating a team of three, just like in Charmed, the power of three. Three is truly a magic number. Now with this Nine of Staffs, we have what appears to be a bird on top of their head. It almost looks like a pigeon. I'm very much getting that a lot of you would benefit from practicing yoga, for moving your physical body. Because while surely it is your physical body, or your spiritual body, your energy that manifests, you still need an optimal, healthy physical body to expedite these processes, okay? But I'm getting that you're very aligned, very in tune, very balanced. And if you're not meditating and earthing and grounding your feet, clear message from spirit to start doing so, okay? You have a gift. Just underneath that, more fire energy with major arcana here, strength. And didn't I just say the 8 with the infinity? There it is. Right on her glasses, that infinity around her eyes. That's that completion. That's the rebirth, the death and the rebirth, okay? In order for there to be life, there has to be death, that yin, that yang, that polar opposites. That's coming through a lot. I'm definitely getting that a lot of you have had to be strong when it comes to your finances. Here you see these pentacles and then the lion. Many of you, you've had to tame that lion within, especially if you work in corporate. You've had to tame that more wild, savage side of you. But it's truly what brings you life. So as you cultivate this strength, it's almost like beauty grows from it. Beauty is growing from your third eye. These flowers are growing here, probably up from your heart chakra, okay? And let me just say, you don't look like what you've been through. You don't look like what you've been through. You're strong, you're resilient, and no one would know by looking at your beautiful face into your beautiful eyes of the windows of your soul that you've been through so much. But much like a diamond, life had to pressure you, baby. That's what I'm hearing. That's been my favorite quote lately. Let's pull one more card here. We have the Conjurer. The Conjurer, again with that infinity. Wow, confirmation after confirmation. This is someone who has every tool, like the Magician, every tool at their disposal. This is the Magician. This is card number 1. And they have every tool. They have the pentacles, they have the wands, they have the cups, they have the swords. They have everything at their disposal to make their greatest reality happen. That's what I'm getting here. And if you look, it's almost as though her whole shirt is crocheted. Those are more X's, but still kind of giving that infinity there. And I love that because that infinity, that 8, is representative of financial abundance. It's completion and new beginnings, like that metamorphosis we've been talking about. This year, in fact, 2024, is in numerology the year of the 8, the year of financial abundance. If you're claiming your abundance in 2024, click like on this chat, on this live. It's absolutely free to like, and it greatly helps these messages reach more people. I appreciate you so much. You have everything at your disposal. For some of you, I'm getting you have a molcajete. Maybe you're making guacamole or salsa or grinding herbs, like a mortar and pestle type of situation. But this is someone who's reaching deep into their bags. And in this bag, they're going to pull out every tool they need. It's very much like spell work here. And once again, I don't mean evil eye. I don't mean any evil spell. This is just you using everything at your disposal to manipulate and master the energy around you, because we are energetic beings. I cannot say that enough. And for those of you who feel like, I don't have the resources, what is she talking about? I have everything at my disposal. I have $3 in my bank account and bills need to be paid. I don't know what resources she's referring to, but I'm tapped out. I'm very much getting that for some of you. I'm also hearing peanuts. Some of you feel like I make peanuts at work. I am not even closely being compensated for my time, my effort, my worth, okay? Because this is shrouded in darkness here, I'm very much getting this as your ancestors are helping this to unfold for you, okay? You're being watched over. And I'm also getting that lighting a candle in the evening after sunset and speaking your affirmations, then saying your prayers, that's going to be a good time for you to manifest. It's almost like, you know, turbocharging your manifestations when you do this at nighttime. I'm specifically getting to light a yellow or an orange candle if possible, but any candle will do. Wow, you are so resourceful, so powerful. If that's you, leave that butterfly in the chat. Let us know you're going through that metamorphosis and you're ready to reemerge as that beautiful butterfly. Because I know I am. I've been in my chrysalis and I am ready to reemerge. And we've had it twice. We're going to end with this last message because we're going to end exactly how we began. We'll take these last 2 messages, okay? We began this reading with the Justice, and here we are ending this reading with the Justice. We have another card that was sticking underneath, both major arcana. You can see here her scales are quite balanced as they are here. There might just be a bit more in this right one. There might be a bit more. I can't help but to see this infinity everywhere. I'm also seeing there's someone, a man specifically, weighing heavy on your heart. It looks like the infinity, but it's a person. There's someone on your chest, someone on your heart. You may not have met this person yet because I'm not getting a face, but I am getting the name Kenzo. I'm also getting overseas. This person may live in Paris or in Europe somewhere across the sea, a long distance from you. I'm also getting Kenzo. That keeps coming through. Kenzo. So maybe someone named Ken or Zoe. Wow. And didn't I say the owl? I really hope you all go back and watch this reading from the front. There's your owl looking over you with their beautiful faces that are shaped like hearts, reminding you to move in love, not fear. And there's someone here who's been weighing on your chest, but they'll be making an appearance. They'll be making a re-entry into your life during this retrograde. And it's going to be up to you. You've evolved so much, I think, since you've last spoken to this person that you may not even have any time for them. I'm also getting, yes, you have 4 ancestors specifically here who are watching over you. Look out this week for the owl. I told you your spirit totem this week is the owl, and it's already appeared. Not to mention, this is the first card that came out, and now your second to last card as we end from a different deck. Justice. Things are going to rule in your favor. If things have been unduly fair for you, those scales are going to be balanced. I love to see the justice with balanced scales. But 4 specific ancestors watching over you from here, okay? Watching over you from your crown. And last but not least, Temperance. Everything is working out. You look at all these major arcanas. You had Strength, the Magician, Justice, and Temperance. Wow. And then 9 of Staffs with that manifestation wish fulfillment. But if you look here, these look like the 8, that infinity, that abundance once again. Temperance is someone who just completely knows when to start over. And in some decks, it's depicted as she's pouring her cup into the water and pouring some on land. So for some of you, there's very much a situation where you're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out. And it's going to require patience for you to see what to do with the foot, whether you go back in or whether you bring the other foot outside with you. But look at pure diva. Her crown is shrouded in this beautiful gold. Third eye is open. Just beautiful. I'm getting that you are beautiful physically, and you are just as beautiful internally. Like, people may see you and they get jealous because you're so outwardly beautiful that they write you off or they don't listen to what you have to say. But you all this shade you've been taking, you've just been stacking up. You got a fur coat there, not made out of real animal, I hope, but you got a fur coat going on, no judgment, and you're putting on your own crown. Not just this physical one, but this energetic aura that you have is beautiful. And I've said it before, when the sun shines bright, inevitably it's going to cast shadows, and some people may take shade. So some of you are dealing with the spirit of jealous people, but with this temperance, oh wow. You have patience, and you're going to withstand the test of time through your strength, through all of your resources, through your power of manifestation, and through the guidance, the divine guidance and protection of your benevolent ancestors. Everything is absolutely working out for your greatest and highest good. I truly hope that these messages resonated. I'm going to end it here today. I hope to see you in the next live. And if you'd like to ask a question then, we can do the same donation setup. Would love to have you over at my channel memberships, where you can get instant access to readings that you don't see publicly. And until next time, beautiful souls, I am sending you so much love and so much light. Please do check out the description if you'd like to book a private one-on-one tarot reading with me. And until next time, I am sending you love, peace, prosperity, and elevation in consciousness. Namaste.